Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer here at Schalke 04. And with the season now nicely underway, I think it's time to have a look and see what's been happening. And of course, last time out, the last game that we played was against Bayern Munich. We got a real lesson, 4-0. Not the greatest of results, but you know, with the caveat that I can only play with German players, and it is starting to cause me a problem, that particularly in the striker position. We'll talk about more of that in a second, but yeah, 4-0 Bayern Munich. But then we played at Augsburg and we had a nice 2-0 win in that one. So we turned it round a little bit. The young lad, Nicholas Dorr, the young striker I've got, he's great coming off the bench. He can't start games, but comes off the bench and in the 71st minute nicks a goal for us. And then Amiri gets another one in the 86th. 2-0 win. And then we played Stuttgart, again, another nice 1-0 win, away from home as well. So I thought we were actually on the move up then. And Peeringer, who is really our senior striker, the only senior striker we've got at the club, apart from the lad I brought in on loan, who is meant to be a striker, but has yet to hit the back of the net. So yeah, 1-0 win. Put a couple of friendlies in there just to keep us on our toes. 7-0 and 3-0. But then we played at Leipzig. I mean, you know, the Bayern Munich are the team you don't want to face in the Bundesliga. Leipzig come very close. We got beat 2-1. We were losing 2-0 in that game, but Nicholas Dorr came on again, 66th minute, got us a goal back, 2-1. It looks quite close. It wasn't really. And then we played Hoffenheim, who were next to the bottom of the league at that moment in time. And we had a 1-0 reverse at home. Again, absolutely shocking performance. And then we just played the second round of the German Cup. And unfortunately, it was against Leipzig at their place. We lost 2-0 again. And that leaves us sat in 7th place. And we played 9 games. And we've got 13 points. So even though the results have not been going that well, we still, I mean, if we finished in 7th place at the end of the season, I don't think that's going to happen. But if we did, that would be a great result. Now, I just had an email through that gave me some stats. And, you know, you get these worst defending teams in the league. Yeah. Schalke are the worst defending team in the league, and we do have quite a defensive setup. We're playing with 2 DMs, we've got a back 4, so we should be really tight at the back. And given the fact as well, those 2 games that are played that we won, we didn't concede a goal in either of them. So I've been thinking about it, and like I say, I mean, if we go back to the schedule, and we have just lost 3 games on the trot, I've decided to change the tactic because obviously, you know, when things are not working, let's change the tactic. Let's give that a go. And today we're playing at Union Berlin at their place. So I've decided to go for this. It's a Gegenpress 4-2-3-1. And let's see if this works. So we've got Kasten in goal. Back 4 of Kalangu. Moved Newman into the centre of defence because I've been playing him out at right fullback, but he is a very, very good player, and I think him and Mainka could form a really good central defensive partnership. So we've got Newman, Mainka, and Bullock comes in at right fullback. We've got Amiri playing as Mazzala. Papaya is playing as the box-to-box. We've got Peeringer and Bosdagen as the wingers, with Quadrago as the attacking midfielder behind Castenaris. I'm playing him as a deep line forward today. Played him as attacking forward, advanced forward. He does nothing. So let's see if that works. So my thinking behind this is obviously with the AI in Football Manager, basically if you play a bit defensive and you're just getting pounded all of the time because you're inviting teams onto you, then essentially you will have the worst defence. So I've gone more attacking with this lineup. It's a completely different lineup. It's a completely different tactic. I mean, we do have to get used to it, obviously, but I mean, Union Berlin have started off with 2 shots, nothing on target, but we've yet to have a shot in this game. and that's been happening a lot. That happened a lot against Leipzig, where the player would put his foot on the ball as though he looked like he knew what he was doing, but then two players would come in and just take it off him. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there at the moment, and we are on a fairly high tempo here, so nobody should be putting the foot on the ball. I mean, this is very, very straight. Can Amiri stick this one in? It's hit the crossbar, and actually Castellanos there has put us in the lead. So we're 1-0 ahead, which is, it kind of bucks the recent trend, if you will. So 1-0 in the lead. That's our first shot, I think, the first shot in the game and first shot on target. So Castellanos there playing a little bit deeper, and he picks up the ball, comes back off the crossbar, and that's quite nice. So Amiri now with the corner. Can he be a provider again this time? Slings the ball in, and ball out to Papaya. Get your head on that. Get your head on that again, and that's in the back of the net. Castellanos, I've changed his position into deep line forward. It's the first time he's played that position, and he scored 2 goals. He's a big lad, so he's getting his head on the ball, which is very nice. But I don't know. Well, obviously Amiri didn't get the assist on that one, but he had a hand in the goal. Absolutely awful goalkeeping. So I think we are going to give them a little bit of I'm going to give them some praise, actually, and see if that brightens them all up. They're all looking fairly it's calm, but they're not looking particularly happy at the moment. And Union Berlin have now got a player sent off. He didn't look very happy about that, did he? But we're moving smoothly into half-time now. My teams generally don't do well against 10 men. I've said that before. But we are 2-0 up, playing against 10 men. So we're going to give the lads now. It's important to stay focused in the second half. Let's have a look how everybody's doing. So we're actually performing really well. The lack of these green ratings in our team is pretty evident. And I think we've got 2 or 3 players who are on overall green ratings. Other than that, not playing particularly well. But I was a little bit worried about Amiri coming into this game. He was tired after the Leipzig game, but he's having a good game, 7.2, and he's playing really, really well. And I think for now we will just leave it as it is. If we can nick a third, then more than likely we've got this game wrapped up. So this is a nice performance. But I've seen this before where I thought I was going to get it in. I've seen this before where, you change the tactic, you change the formation, you think you've got it sorted, and then the next game you go and lose 6-0. So can we get a foot on that ball? Nicely, Kalangu. So ball inside there, ball play to Peeringer. Quadrigo has a shot, and it's just over the bar. So he's meant to be a very, very good player, Quadrigo. I actually didn't have him in the team initially, but I brought him into the team today. Okay, I think we're going to bring the on loan lad in there. Obuz can have I think we're going to take Amiri off because he's done his job now. So who can we bring on? We'll bring Moolah on, and we might change those 2 over. Although to be fair, Papaya. Actually, Papaya's not too bad. Now you see, Moolah would have been the swap there for. I tell you what, we'll bring Giamfi on. It's not his position, but we do have some tired legs out there, and we need to give a little bit of a rest. And defenders, I am a little bit short on. Right, come on, lads. We need to get a tackle in. Played, Newman. Nicely played. Peeringer now down this left-hand side. What's he going to do with this? Back to Giamfi. He's just come on. Fresh legs down that left-hand side. Ball into Moolah. Another pair of fresh legs. Bullet now with the shot. What an absolute storming goal that was. What a storming goal that was. And that bears watching again. That was absolutely brilliant. Let's just watch that one again. So Giamfis, come on. Fresh legs. Müller, fresh legs. Castanaris there, playing a little bit deeper, just taps it back to Bullet, and Bullet says, thanks very much. I'll just stick that in the top corner if that's okay with you. 3-0. I think we need to drop down to cautious a bit now, and we're going to drop everything down so we don't wear the players out too much. And that's hit the crossbar. Back out to Castanaris, who's having an absolutely man of the match performance today from Castanaris. Papaya shoots. Keeper just about gets down to that one. 60 minutes on the clock. And we are just going to drop everything down now. Passing directness, tempo, and we're going to do a bit of time wasting now. And let's just see if we need to make any more changes. We could probably do with another couple of changes. So Bartel, the young lad, he can come on for Newman, who's looking very, very tired. And Papaya now is looking very, very tired as well. So we'll bring Kittel in. And one or two of these players now playing out of position a little bit. But I have to tell you, playing with only German nationality players is very, very difficult. I mean, Schalke don't have any money anyway, so it would be difficult to go out there and sign. I mean, in my live stream that I'm running, I've got Luca Lorenzo, and he's banging goals in for fun. My chat in the stream said you need to sign him, he's a beast, and he is. But obviously I can't sign Leonardo in my, I think it was the Mönchengladbach save, absolutely immense goal scorer, but I can't sign them for this team. It's got to be German nationality players. A little bit of tiredness there. Can we cover that now? That was nicely covered there. I don't know who that was who covered that. It's Bartel, the young lad who's just come on, fresh legs. He covered that nicely there, got back, and we deflected that one away. But Union Berlin still have the ball. It's 3-1 in the 80th minute, so I think even if they score, it's probably not going to be... Oh, Castor makes a brilliant close-range save. Absolutely superb. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference now. Obviously, we've dropped to cautious. We've dropped the tempo and everything now, so we probably are going to invite them onto us a little bit. But Kittel now is going to put a corner in, and that is going to drop to Obus. Kittel now, he's weaving his way around on that side, trying to get a cross in. Giamfi now, ball through into Bullet. Bullet now, he's going to find a blue shirt, hopefully. So we're just playing it around the back now. We're just trying to waste a little bit of time. Lovely ball over for Kittel. He just needs to slide that across. And it wasn't directed very well at all, that. So it looks like Union Berlin are clearing the lines there. But Bullet now, again, coming down this right-hand side. Can he get a ball in the box? Yes, he can. But that comes away now. And Union Berlin on the counter-attack. And they have got one or two players bursting forward, but Kittel again picks the ball up, and Castanas, he could have had his hat trick there. That was the Castanas that we've seen previously. Couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. Fortunately, in this game, he's done the job. So a nice 3-0 win there, and who said we're the worst defending team in the league? Clean sheet in that one. And that result actually moves us into a European spot. I don't think that lasts for very long. But anyway, we're playing Leverkusen next. So we'll see you in the dugout for that game. We'll see you very shortly. And I find this quite funny. In all of FM23, and virtually every team that I managed, the job interview offers were few and far between. It was, I don't know whether it was a thing with FM23, not too sure. But yeah, Bayer Leverkusen, who we're playing next, they've offered me a job. I mean, I'm not going to take it because this is a particular save, isn't it? It's Schalke 04 with just German players. So I'm not going to take it, but I do find that quite an amusing thing. Sometimes you wonder whether the AI in this game is a little bit... because it seems to know things that I don't know. Anyway, we're going to decline that interview, and we're going to crack on with Schalke. And here's the team for today, and I'm guessing Leverkusen are, well, they won't be manager-less, will they? I mean, they'll have somebody in charge, but obviously their ambitions this season were not being matched by their manager, so hopefully we can do them one. The problem is my main keeper, Lino Caston, who has been playing really well, he's out for months. Let me just have a look now. Let me just medical report. I think, is it a medical report? Yeah. And 4 to 6 months he's out for, so that's not ideal. So Farman, the keeper who I did try to sell in the transfer window, because I have got this young keeper who's got 4.5-star potential, and I thought, well, he can be back up, but I think playing him for what's going to be more or less till the end of the season now, I think we need some experience in there. So we've got Farman in goal, back four of Kalangu, Newman, Mainka and Bullet. Midfield is Amiri and Pepea. We've got Peeringer and Obuz on the wing, because Bosdogan has got injured as well, so he's out for quite a few weeks. Quadrigo plays that attacking midfielder role, and Castanaras plays that deep line forward. Can he do it again? Let's hope so. So can we pick up where we left last time? It would be very, very nice if we could. So both teams have had a shot. We've had a shot on target, which is always nice to see. We need to keep that ratio going. But Leverkusen there with the ball forward. Kalangu picks that up nice and easy. Back to the new keeper. Well, new keeper, he's 36 years old, so he's not new at all, but gives him a little bit of an early feel for the ball. Obuz forward. Castanaras going to stick that in the back of the net. He just missed that one. So this time his touch evades him and it goes past the post. And that is very, very unfortunate. I think we're going to just give the lads a little bit of an encouraging shout. So Leverkusen now are playing the ball around. Can we get in there with a tackle? Yes, we can. Mainka there nips the ball nicely down this right hand side. Lovely ball to Obuz, the lad we've got on loan. That looks like a penalty, ref. So you're not giving a penalty, you're only giving a corner. Fine, okay, we know which side our bread's buttered then, don't we? And in this game at home against managerless Leverkusen, we are half an hour in, and we failed to find the back of the net, which is not great. Tackle again, Amiri, lovely tackle there, but the ball is given away, and that was very, very poor. And now Leverkusen streaming forward. We need to be on our toes here, and that ball is played in the penalty area. Don't kick him, don't kick him. They've had to play it out. Now it's going to come back at us again. They're playing it further and further out. It's dragging us out of our positions a little bit. That back line is being pulled. Are they going to slip a ball through? He's gone in there, but Farman there does a nice little job, picks the ball out of the air, and we're half an hour in, and it's not looking great at the moment. 8 shots, 3 on target. So the ratio there's not too bad, but we need to give them a little bit of a rocket at half time. So I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Let's just have a look at performances and see who's doing what. So Castanaras this time 6.5. He's not having the best of games, but the rest of the team don't seem to be doing too badly. I think we'll just play the second half now. Now I've given them a little bit of a rocket and see if that wakes them up. So we've had 10 shots now, 3 on target, which is that's not a great ratio at all. And if this carries on, we're not going to win this game. Leverkusen now playing it out from the back. I think all they need to do is nick a goal in this game, and they've probably won it, because we don't look on it today at all. But that's going to be picked up, is it? We're going to get a tackle in there. Bullet makes a tackle, but he misses the ball completely. Ball in the box there. That is out for a corner, is it? Is it a corner or? Yeah, it's a corner. We might need to just change something in a second. I'm not quite happy with what's going on here. So ball is being thrown at us now. Leverkusen, lovely save there from Farman, to be fair, and that is another corner. So we're actually under the cosh a little bit now, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I thought after the last game and the way we played against Union Berlin, I thought we'd have really done a job on Leverkusen. So we'll just watch this highlight. Looks like Peringer is injured over on that side, so I think we might have to make a sub sooner rather than later. Ball is played back. Okay, 69 minutes. Peringer was injured, so Bobzian has come on that side. Quadrago I've pushed a little bit further forward. I brought Ndiaye. We've not heard too much about Ndiaye, but sometimes in this game, if you bring like an up-and-coming or player that's not really very known, then that they will score. So hopefully, I pushed him further forward as well as an advance forward. So I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, and Drexler has come on in midfield. He's having a bit of a whinge at the moment that he's not getting enough game time. So we'll just watch this highlight play out, and then the tactical changes should be made, hopefully. We need to be pressing this team a little bit more. In fact, I don't even know whether we shouldn't be doing that, pressing a little bit more. Amiri there picks the ball up nicely. A buzz, lovely ball forward for Castanares. Can he stick it in? He's dinked it. It's hit the crossbar. Sometimes you know when you're not going to do well in a game, and that normally would have gone in and it hasn't done. But we have picked the ball up again. That's a foul. And Puerta there, is he going to get sent off? No, he's not. So there's 15 minutes of the game to go. We've had 14 shots, 4 on target, and we've not been able to hit the back of the net. Quadriga there doing a really good job in defence. Back to Mainka. Papaya. We just need the one goal now. Can we get it forward to this new lad up front and see what he can do with the ball? Bobzian, lovely ball forward. Quadrigo now is all over the pitch. He's just been great in defence. Slings the ball over there into the penalty area, and that's in the back of the net. And a buzz just come on and has got us, hopefully, has got us the winner. 1-0, and that is absolutely brilliant. Sometimes you have to take a player off, or you don't want to take off, but then you bring a player on who actually plays out of his skin, gives him the opportunity, and that was a lovely header. Keeper had no chance, looped it right over the top. But we do come back to a Leverkusen free kick. What are Leverkusen going to do with this? They've actually fired it wide. So I'm going to drop down now to a cautious mentality, I think. And I am going to give the lads a little bit of praise, because they played really well in this game. If they're a little bit off the pace, but if we can get a 1-0 win here against Leverkusen, that'll be a brilliant result. Right, just find blue shirts with the ball now. Find a blue shirt with it. Lovely ball. Bobzian, can he stick it in? And we've hit the post. I mean, the number of times in FM23 you hit the frame of the goal is, well, let's hope in FM24 they fix that. And we're scooting through at the end of the game now, and we have won that. So 2 games played there and 6 points. That is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to say very nice victory, well done. And let's have a quick look at the league table. So the league table now has us in 6th place, 11 games played, 19 points. We're level on points with Borussia Dortmund, so that's quite nice. And I think that is a very, very good episode. Couple of nice wins there. I mean, we're not going to beat the top teams in the league. I mean, that's a given, as I've already seen. Bayern Munich battered us. We didn't do that well against Leipzig either. We looked very, very amateurish against Leipzig. But I think, you know, against the teams who we would like to get results against, we are actually getting them, and that's important. So 6 points today out of 2 games, absolutely brilliant, and it brings to an end as well that run of 3 defeats, which is really nice. Anyway, I'd like to say, you know, thanks for watching. If you've stuck it till the end, then that's great. If you could give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done. All helps the channel to grow, and this is something that I've never done before. It's quite a unique save for me, you know, just using a German team, managing a German team and using only German players is it's a real challenge, and it's like I say, it's something different for me. And I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're in the European spots at the moment. You can't ask for better than that. We'll see you next time.